desk.
But I heard it as I came through. You can't believe it, can you? He's younger than I thought. I won't give in, you know, I won't. You must never surrender, love, must you? Never. I mean, you look in that mirror, it's water, isn't it? Well, it is when I look. That's why I've got the stuff on the barnet. Have you seen? Got the desert dust on, it's all there. It's me, I'm sprayed down, but it's all me. I mean, look, poor Bobby Charlton set the trend. Those last two went, and look what's happened. It's spreading like wildfire. Tarbuck's got the monk. Paul Daniels got rid of that thing that was beginning to take him for walks, wasn't it? Overnight, he'd gone from head and shoulders to shake and vac. And what about Bruce? Looks like a bleating seagull's dropped that on him. Oh, dear. I don't care what you say. What knocked me out was the recent by-elections and all the elections that's going to come up in the future. He's got his own party now, the SLP, as Arthur Scargill. You've got to give it to Arthur, haven't you? Now, he won't give in, will he? He'd comb it from under his arm if he could, wouldn't he? Good old Arthur. He will persist even now in not one pit being closed. I knew Arthur when he didn't have a pit to persist in. Lovely guy. That's why I don't give in. I tell you what, I really realised it last summer. I was up in Scarborough for a few days, and I thought, well, I'd get up there and fly around and see. There's a guy on the beach. Now, 43 if he was a day. I've got a couple of years to go, so I'm all right. And I just tried that. That was all. Yeah, all right, all right. There he was. He got the new jeans on. He came up and he said, hey, man, he said, you like my cords? Cords are his varicose veins poking through. You could see. And he got the open neck shirt cut down to the navel. The trouble was the paunch had spread and the hole had healed up. And just in case he was going to get lucky with the birds, he got the gold chains round the neck. He got lucky. She pulled the chain. He's the one that had the hot flush. And then he took the strides off to get in the set. Now, have you seen, honestly, this is what I can't come to terms with. It's the underwear with the slogans written on it. Now, who's going to read that if you're lucky? I can go all night, man. Yeah, providing you give him a fortnight's notice, he can. I'm electric. That means you need a set of jump leads before you can get him going. This was the greatest, this one was. I am the greatest. Yeah, ask his old woman. She says it's a bit like the garage. The door opens, but only a bike comes out. God, what a game it is, isn't it? It really is. Oh, I was going to do a song. It would have been nice. I mean, because you can see the band are on a break. All the girls I've loved before. Blimey, I didn't know I could sing as good as that. To all the girls I've loved, I got bleating stuck with her. I'm not alone, thank you. I thought it was just me. I better just explain that. I've had 2 goes at the wedding game, so I can talk with a bit of experience here. I didn't even know I was getting divorced the first time. Did you know? I never knew. I got a call from my solicitor. He said, here, he said, she's suing you for divorce. I said, on what grounds? He said, non-consummation. I said, it's a lie. I used to eat everything she bleating put in front of me. What do you think? He said, you're Burke. She's talking about your love life. I said, a bit of respect for the dead. Do you mind? I don't care how many times you've been married. You never forget that first time, do you? The first time you got out of the car on that day, I looked into the church and there they all were. My family here and the Muppets over here. As I walked up the aisle, the music played. Dun, din, din, din. And I remember saying to myself, Pratt. Look at them, they're all here for the sacrifice. And the free booze. Oh, I hope they don't notice it's not real champagne. It's 7-Up and Enos. Don't know what I'm doing here anyway. I don't even remember proposing. All I said was, well, how about it then? Still, never mind. At least I can be proud of one thing. I haven't had to get married. She has, but I haven't. But this is it. You do. We all go through the same routine. After a while, a child arrives. And I've got 2 elder daughters from the first lot, and I can't believe my luck, you know, this time around. We've been together now 27 and a half years, and I've got a little girl of 10 and a boy of 6. Now, I better explain. This is Miami Beach, and he's Portugal. Now, here I am perfectly safe. Abroad, you have to jump out the way. I'm lethal. But the difference I've noticed with that game, when the children arrive, I mean, 20-odd years ago when children arrived, you went to the hospital, proud, you put your flowers in, they slung you straight out again. Not now. They expect you to be there today throughout the whole business. Well, that's not nice for people like us. I get there. Nurse gives me a white smock, a white mask, a pair of white gloves, rolled up the trousers, put on a pair of green Wellingtons. I thought I was joining the Masons. I get in there, my missus is lying there, starkers, in front of 5 complete strangers. Now, this is the same woman who still undresses in the dark at home in case the budgie's watching. I don't mind him watching this. When he gives me tips, it annoys me. She's lying there, 5 of them round her going, heave, heave, heave. It's like the Ku Klux Klan having a scrum down. Then the nurse said, quick, she's getting close. She needs gas and air. I said, you're wasting your time. She doesn't like fizzy drinks. None of that would have happened, as I say, but her mother had to say, well, Mum says things are not right between you and me. Well, does she know? Does she watch or what? She said we should go abroad and spice things up. I knew there was going to be trouble at Heathrow. My missus walked through that metal security frame. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. The guard said, hello, I've scored. I said, you're lucky I've not rung her bell in 15 years. He said, madam, I'm going to have to take you away and give you a complete body search. Every nook and cranny. I said, if you find a St. Christopher dated 1980, it's mine. Well, I walked through and I rang the bell. What a bit of luck. This very attractive girl said, sir, come into the room. She shut the door. She said, take all your clothes off, bend over and put your feet wide apart. I thought, leapfrog at Heathrow? Do you know, to this day, I can't tell you what she did, but it shot my chewing gum straight across the room. She said, put your clothes on. You're no security risk. I said, never mind that. I love you. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. How many times you get married, you'll never, ever be to the bed. They're in like a flash. You dare get to bed first, they never forgive you. You lie there fading. Bang goes the wardrobe door. On goes the bedroom light. Ow! So you're asleep? Like you're a criminal lying in your own bed. And you know she's in a bad mood. She's got her curlers in the don't you dare try anything tonight position. That's radar, that, isn't it? Out come the pins, in goes the heavy artillery, on goes the mud. She's got the cheek to lie there and look up and say, well, then she's going to kiss me goodnight. Kiss her? You'd have to put a ferret down to find her mouth. Now, they never talk to you if you're in front of the television. You dare get to bed first, what's up, fidget? Why'd you fidget in the bed? You're a fidget in the bed, fidget, fidget, fidget. Do you know why I fidget? Her and her electric blanket. I like the bed nice and cool. Her, the Gobi Desert at noon. The hot water bottle burst the other night, we had a rainbow. You lie there and you're minding your own business, over comes an arm, over comes a leg. All the best stuff she keeps on her side. Here's the one that gets me, though. Think of me tomorrow morning, I guarantee you'll have this. They always save this one for you, 10 to 9 on a Sunday morning. Wouldn't it be nice if somebody got up and made me a lovely cup of tea? Somebody have a look round the room. There's you and her. You're not the man I married. You're not the man I married. So you're going through all this aggravation for another bloke. I'll tell you what we have done, though. We actually solved things. We saved up for a long, long time. Bought ourselves a waterbed. Now, I don't know if you've got one, but if you haven't, you've got to get yourself a waterbed. Oh, they're great. They need topping up. You don't even have to get out of bed. They're great. Saves a lot of aggro. Oh, dear, oh, dear. You've been a lovely lot. You didn't know I was as good as this, did you? Now, come on. You thought that was it. Now, come on, be fair. I'll tell you what, if you'd have been trapped for 11 years on that, you'd be the bleating same as this. I can tell you that for a start.